Hi everyone and welcome to Scouter Test. Firstly, I want to have a thank you for put a video out about a couple of weeks ago about the current legislation. It has been really welcome and I received lots of comments, lots of feedback, lots of people who have got very valid points, and I totally agree with you. Some of them I think there's some misunderstanding, and so I firstly want to clear up what I see in that misunderstanding. There is two types of bikes we are actually talking about here. There are the electric assist bikes, which are also called an e-bike. These bikes have a little motor in them that help you pedal. They're speed limited, they can't get past 25 kilometers an hour. And a lot of people use those as their commute, that's their daily commute. They use them to get to work, they use them for work, like delivery drivers, whatever. They use them for recreation, rail trails, whatever, because you can get up a hill. It helps you get up the hill, helps you get along. There is that type. Then there are the electric motorbikes. Now these are throttle controlled bikes. Now some of them do have pedals. They look like a bike. Some of the pedals are absolutely useless. They don't do anything, but they are throttle controlled. And these are the bikes that we really need to be looking at the legislation, not the actually assisted bikes. These bikes that people use as their commute because, well, they can't get a license, they don't want a license, or they just like riding them for fun. I don't own an e-bike. I'll make that clear too, that this is not an e-bike. My bike's not an e-bike. My other bikes aren't e-bikes. They're fully pedal, fully human controlled. But I can understand why people ride them, and I really do support them. I actually know someone who rides one very regularly and does a lot of riding on them. She does huge trips on their e-bike, and that's fantastic. But the bikes that we really need to be looking at, so to say, are these throttle controlled bikes. The other thing I want to mention too, again, is the 10 kilometer limit. I think it's ridiculous, really. As I said, I have a fully human controlled pedal push bike that will sit on, this thing here sits on 15 kilometers an hour, just at a cruising speed, and it's not even a race bike, it's a computer bike. And it would not be illegal. If I was riding this on the footpath, because it's not, no electric motor, and it's going to go 15 kilometers an hour, but if I have someone on an e-bike, 10 kilometers an hour, I think that's big. It's just doable. Anyway, I just would like to mention that. I think a few things that's come out of Bike Queensland too, a few things I've been watching and listening to. You would want to note this: there has been no deaths from electric assisted push bikes recorded. No pedestrian death. There has been one electric assisted death on a bike, and that was a person who was hit by a car riding an electric e-bike, assisted e-bike. On the other hand, the throttle controlled electric motorbikes, there has been many injuries and deaths, and these are the ones we really are should be looking out to get, okay? I think there's probably a place for them, maybe on the farm or something, or on a path or somewhere away. When I say a path, like a private property path, I should say, or something like that, but not on the road. Yeah, I was talking to a guy today, and he was saying he saw one of these electric assisted bikes going about 60 kilometers an hour getting into the traffic, and he just could not believe it. So yeah. So listen, I really hope, keep pushing on. I've heard some submissions from the rail trail today, from Brisbane Valley Rail Trail, I should say. They're saying, if this legislation comes through, it would be a ruin for those towns and townships who have built up the rail trail, because so many people ride that rail trail using electric assisted bikes. Doing 10 kilometres on the rail trail when you've got 163 kilometres to do is absolutely ridiculous. And I would totally agree. I've ridden the rail trail now 3 times and come along so many people who are riding electric assisted push bikes, and that's a really great way to do it. In one respect, it's a really easy way to do it. Almost considered doing it that way myself, but I didn't. So that's just my 2 cents on this one. Thanks again for the comments. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscriptions that have come out of that. I will say I'm not necessarily a biking channel. I do a lot of other different things. If you notice, I do paddling, I do hiking, and I sometimes do reviews, and I find things I like to share. But once again, thanks for watching, and see you again in the next video soon. Bye.